We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Now Tua. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
St. Brown motioning left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, he was good as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Throw caught by A-Chain. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. George Kittle, 48 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And Howe will throw it. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now Howe. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Howe. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On for the Commander field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. A quick throw there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Waddle, the motion man right. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Achane on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Play action. Now it's Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Tua now on 1st down. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Powell's throw taken in by Samuel. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. One last shot before the break. Howell. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Still going inside the 20. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On second down, a run by H.A. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, they go back to H.A. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off a play action. Tagovailoa. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Howell, he'll look to throw it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Howell down to throw it. And he will find his man, Samuel.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
A gain of 5 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 34 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 88 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Second down, Howell now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 31 yards. And the Commanders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, come on, two. 20 TX. Come on, 3 kick. 21G.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, let's go. 20 TX.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man right side of St. Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion left goes Sutton. Waddle, the motion man right.
21G.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Touchdown, Dolphins! Devon A-Chain, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Howell. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Here's second down. Here's Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 14.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 2 is going to change things up. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
First down, Dolphins.
21G. 20 TX.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Tagovailoa. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Miami first down. And the Dolphins are going to win the football game. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Back to throw is Tua.
at the Commanders.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone. That's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw is Tua. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No.